Hello, I'm the official name reader. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendation at the end. Today we're looking at Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. For whatever reason that felt difficult to say. And considering the first link, I am already very upset. So my expectations before even clicking on this is probably going to be something like balls, or dumb shit, or cum, or cock, because that basically summarizes his fan base entirely. So maybe if I'm lucky, it'll either be a very short thread that I won't have to kill myself over, or there might actually be good ideas in here. I'll acknowledge Pluff Daddy. Do I care about it as a name? Not overly, but like, that's much more tame than what I was expecting 3 seconds ago. So, I kind of like Cottonmouth, and honestly it feels also like the name of a band. And I looked and it is a band, but I don't think it's a band that anyone's ever heard of, so I'm just going to assume they're like, just came out yesterday or something. But I'm okay with the idea of Cottonmouth, I guess, as a nickname. I don't know. It's half and half. It's better than literally the entire thread that I just finished reading from Hayden, which, yes, was basically filled with everything I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I want to firstly acknowledge Hopscotch real quick, because I am actually okay with that. I think it's alright. But I also like that this comment right here is like, man, I used Hoppip line on XD and it was great. And then if you go up, this guy's like, man, I used the Hoppip line and it sucked. So I think that's kind of funny how incredibly contrasting these two comments are. One person had a really good time while the other had a very bad time. I'm also seeing an absurd amount of Dandelion, which is getting on my fucking nerves because it's the Dandelion Pokemon. Don't name it that, that's stupid! I named my Meowth Cat! Because my brain is the size of Jupiter. I actually kind of want to acknowledge this comment real quick because this also follows a trend that I want to say the stadium games do too, and that's to replace certain letters with numbers. And I'm pretty sure I remember like a trainer doing that. And it's funny because Jumpluff can't really be improvised like that, but for the sake of acknowledging it, if at any point you just want something basic and you want to just do it because you don't fucking care or whatever and do it stadium style, this works. You could do that. So I've seen other things mentioning Jay Witz, but as long as I've known his existence, he didn't use that. So I guess this was like before I figured out he existed or something. So I guess if you associate Hoppip line with Jay Witz, you could do that. I don't know, I'm used to him, the little picture, the caricature of him in like Ash's clothing. That's the time I figured out he existed. So anyway, that's the bottom of Google. It was a complete and total bust with not a single good recommendation throughout any of it. And as you can see, there's some we skip because they're not actual nickname sites, they're just, do you know what a Jumpluff is? So let's check the spreadsheet. I've seen Fluffy a couple times, and I just figured, hey, this should be incredibly obvious that I'm not going to talk about it because it's incredibly fucking stupid. But apparently everybody on the internet is obsessed with naming it something that a 6-year-old would come up with, so there you go. You've got the creativity of a 6-year-old. But that's it. There's nothing else. Pom-pom, closest thing you can get to that is maybe cheerleader, which would be, I don't know if I'd say that's any better or worse. I don't like the idea of it, but I definitely remember thinking about it when I was younger. Just, in general, this one's, it's a bust. There's nothing here to say. We saw crap, and that's it. Like, I don't have a personal recommendation because I've never found a good one before. I've never tried or looked into this before. So, like, there's a lot of weed jokes. If, you know, you're 14 and you still think that's funny, then sure, but that's it. There's, nothing here. So if you have any ideas at all, it would be a great start to try and come up with any Jumpluff nicknames. Like, we can start from the bottom and try and work our way up. I mean, we're already at the rock bottom, so like a single step is at least an improvement. But yeah, this was kind of worthless. Comments below, let's try and fix this.